Who is the real Netanyahu? What does he stand for? What are his beliefs? What is his story? What is his story? What is his story? This story begins in October 1949, 1 year after Israel's formation. This is when Netanyahu was born, the second child of a historian. His paternal grandfather was a rabbi and a Zionist writer. His name was Nathan Milikowski. Later in life, he Hebraized his surname from Milikowski to Netanyahu, a name which means God has given.
This is Yair Netanyahu's DNA test that has been leaked. You can see right there his Y DNA is RM198. Descendants of RM198 come from Poland, Russia, Germany, and other European countries. Does this look Semitic to you? Does this look Middle Eastern?
Police make a wild discovery underneath a synagogue in Brooklyn.
An illegal tunnel found below the Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters in Crown Heights.
All right, Fox 5's Lisa Evers takes a look at how it was discovered.
9 men are facing charges this afternoon after police say they dug a secret tunnel into the sanctuary of the Chabad Lubavitch headquarters in Brooklyn.
The men described by police as extremist students are accused of digging the tunnel so that they would be able to have access to the sanctuary after hours. And when a cement truck was brought in to fill that tunnel, the men stood in the tunnel, refusing to leave.
The discovery of a secret tunnel eventually led to a massive brawl inside a 100-year-old synagogue in Brooklyn, New York. Known as 770, the synagogue serves one of the largest groups of Hasidic Jews in the world. Now, luckily, no injuries were reported from this brawl, believe it or not. But what the hell sparked it? What is behind the brawl in the first place? What got people so fired up? Well, it was all over the discovery of a tunnel and an attempt by authorities to fill it with cement. So you see a gentleman coming out of that tunnel. This isn't in the Middle East, guys. This is in Brooklyn, okay? This is in Brooklyn.
Anyone ever heard of the word anti-Semitic? What's that mean? What does that mean? Against who? Against the who? Say it one more time. Against the who? If you're anti-Semitic, you're against Jews. Where'd that come from? You know, anti-Semitic, the word only goes back to the late 1800s. As it relates to being anti-Jewish. Now, okay, now, don't throw your rocks at me. But how is it that only white Jews get to be referred to as Semitic? You know how many kids Shem had? Persia came from Shem. You are what your daddy are. So Persians they're Semites. Well, Arabians came from Abraham, who came from Eber, who came from Shem. So Arabians are Semites. So how come prejudice against Arab people isn't anti-Semitism when they're Semites? Well, how come only Ashkenazi white-skinned Jews can cry out anti-Semitism? Or are they the only ones that can when there's a whole lot of Semites in this world? See, that's both the impressive nature of etymology, but also the dangers. You take a word, you give it a new meaning, and somehow the new meaning holds the most weight. I've given you examples of this before, right? Well, I mean, the word gay. What's gay mean? How do y'all know that? Where you get that from? Because it's an old word. It's real old. How many of you existed in a world where gay meant happy? Where the word gay could be used as a synonymous term for the word happy? So that's what it originally meant. But we can't say that today. Why can't we say it today? The word's been hijacked. It's been taken. It's been given a new meaning. And for some strange reason, the new meaning holds the most weight.
I just want to say this to our Christian friends, you know, just to call it as it is and say it straight out, you know, you guys are worshiping one Jew. That's a mistake. You should be worshiping every single one of us. You should be worshiping every single one of us. You should be worshiping every single one of us. Because we all die for your sins every single day. And that's exactly what's going on here.
Yeah.
We're all God's firstborn, and we're dying for your sins right now. Because the Jewish people in the land of Israel are the bulwark against the orcs.